Walk into any modern toy aisle or scroll through a tablet app store, and you are bombarded by flashing lights and promises of accelerated learning. It's easy to feel the anxiety that if you don't buy the right gadget, your child's brain might fall behind. But let's step back and look at how human cognition actually develops. For thousands of years, families built children's working memory and problem-solving skills using their voices, their hands, and shared physical space. No screens required. We are going to look at 5 historical memory games. We'll break down the specific cognitive science behind why they work and show you exactly how to play them at home. The objective here is healthy, joyful brain development. We are not trying to engineer a stressful fast track to raise a prodigy or artificially inflate an IQ score. When you strip away the marketing, the most biologically effective tools for early learning are incredibly ancient, entirely free to use, and driven exclusively by human connection. Brain development follows a structure we can call the cognitive ladder. Before a child can analyze complex ideas, their brain must first learn how to simply observe and capture basic information. That brings us to Game 1, the Missing Object Challenge. You place 5 familiar items on a tray, like a block, a spoon, and a toy car. You cover them up, quickly remove one, and ask the child which object disappeared. This animated diagram illustrates exactly what happens in the brain during this game. The child is forced to construct a mental picture of the original grid, hold that image in their mind, and compare it against the new reality to identify the gap. This active holding of visual data is the biological definition of working memory. Moving up the ladder, we transition from visual to auditory processing with Game 2, Rhythm Memory. You clap or tap a simple beat on the floor, 2 quick claps and a pause, for instance, and invite your child to repeat the exact sequence back to you, taking turns back and forth. During this game, the toddler's brain processes auditory sequences as structured data, mapping the exact duration and order of every sound. Recognizing those auditory structures translates directly into pre-reading skills. A brain that accurately decodes a rhythmic sequence builds the exact same neural pathways it will later use to sound out syllables and words. By capturing a visual image and decoding an auditory pattern, these first 2 ladder rungs train the brain to reliably hold isolated pieces of information. Next, we incorporate physical space with Game 3, the Memory Walk. You hide a familiar object somewhere in a room, walk together to find it while talking about where you're going, and then later ask the child to recall exactly where that item was located. This relies on the historical method of loci. Greek and Roman orators utilized this exact technique, mentally walking through the rooms of a physical building to remember the distinct points of long, complex speeches. This floor plan demonstrates how a toddler activates spatial memory networks. Navigating physical space firmly links a specific location to object permanence, knowing a toy exists when out of sight. This pathway represents the brain preserving the physical journey, linking identity to room coordinates. We can take this spatial logic further with Game 4, Pattern Builder. You lay out colored blocks or shapes in a repeating sequence, red, blue, and challenge the child to predict which color should be placed next. The biological ability to recognize a pattern and anticipate what comes next is the foundation for early mathematical thinking. It requires logical deduction based on established rules. By navigating physical space and predicting structural patterns, the child shifts from passively holding data to actively manipulating it to solve a problem. We reach the top of the cognitive ladder with Game 5, Story Chain. You and your child take turns adding single sentences to build a shared story. You start with, "A bear walked into the woods," and they add the next action, escalating the plot back and forth. Long before written language existed, early human societies utilized oral storytelling to pass down complex histories, survival techniques, and cultural knowledge. It is the oldest human memory game in existence. This diagram models the cognitive load of telling a shared story. A child simultaneously manages working memory for characters, sequence tracking for plot, and real-time language generation. As they weave these systems together, their brain processes memory, sequence, and vocabulary to contribute a logical sentence. Collaborative storytelling tests the entire ladder. It requires all the observational, spatial, and logical skills they've developed to function together at the exact same time. Look closely at the biology of these 5 games, and you'll find the exact same threads running through all of them. They require active play, they embrace repetition, They involve physical movement, and they demand direct social interaction. Modern marketing places intense pressure on parents to buy digital solutions for early education. Yet thousands of years of human history prove that these simple, interactive methods provide complete biological sufficiency for a developing brain. The multi-sensory engagement of shared play provides a level of cognitive complexity that pre-programmed lights and plastic circuits struggle to replicate. You can strip away the modern noise today. Pick just one of these ancient games, sit down on the floor, and build a meaningful, screen-free connection with your child.